just want to talk about some class options here at Stark. So some of the stuff that we have going on the schedule, you know, what you're going to get out of it. So our class options are, the most common class you're going to see on the schedule is the CrossFit and fitness class. So these ones, they kind of happen, they're at the same time. There are workouts that might kind of fit for both categories. So if it is a less technical workout and just kind of like put in grunt work, it would be considered like some of both the CrossFit and the fitness option. So if it is something a bit more technical and has like an Olympic lift in it, there is going to be a CrossFit option, and then there will definitely be a fitness option. So you're not going to find any highly technical movements in the fitness option. And like I said, if there is something in CrossFit that is really technical, we do have a version that is going to be a bit less technical and still very challenging. So these classes, there's all different types of class times on the schedule, all different instructors that are teaching it. And we can modify for any level. So we've had, you know, people who are younger and older doing classes, different fitness levels, just getting off the couch, really fit, not fit at all, and we can modify accordingly to get you through those classes and have a good time with it. Weightlifting classes, so these are Olympic weightlifting classes. So we do the snatch and the clean and jerk in these classes. They are very technical. They do require some base knowledge to be able to do them and perform the lifts. With that being said, they are not as intense as the CrossFit and fitness classes. So these ones, sorry, one thing I did forget to mention is these classes from start to finish, you'll be coached. So as soon as you walk in the door, through the warm-up, we're gonna take you through the warm-up, through all the movements to prep you for the workout, and then you're gonna hit the workout. So we're always gonna work on movement mechanics and then find limiters for people there. Sorry about that. Back to the weightlifting. You do have to have some base knowledge for weightlifting first. So a lot of times when people are learning here, they start off with an empty PVC pipe. If you're interested to show up to those classes, you are more than welcome to. You might be using a PVC pipe right off the bat. You may work up to a barbell. You may work up to a barbell with some plates on it, depending on what your experience has been previously. It is not going to be a class where you're going to get your heart rate up really high. You're not going to burn a lot of calories doing it. But if it's something that you want to learn and use and spend time with, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with the Olympic lifts. It does challenge speed, accuracy, power. It is very technical. It makes you think while you're doing it. It's definitely not a mindless class. So a lot of fun, but it does take a long time to get good at. So next up is powerlifting. These our powerlifting coaches, Mark and Kurt, have encouraged people to come out to it. So if you want to do bench, deadlift, and squat, even if you've never really done it before, go to it. The classes are a lot of fun. It's pretty raw, which is cool. So there's not, I don't want to say it's a different type of technique than the weightlifting classes. Weightlifting is very technical. Powerlifting, the heavier it gets, the more technical you have to be to make sure you're set in the right positions, you're holding tension in the right places. So there is a lot of technique to that as well. Those classes are on the schedule 3 times a week, so you can definitely come to those classes and make some gains there. We do have StarkFit classes, which is kind of like our version of boot camp, but there is a lot of coaching going on with it too. We want to make sure people are moving as well as possible. I find a lot of times in boot camps that I've seen in the city, people are doing mindless work. They're holding shitty positions, which could lead to injury. We definitely don't want that. We want athletes to come here and get coached no matter what level you are. If you're a high level athlete, if you're just getting off the couch, everyone needs coaching. So with that being said, the movements are not going to be highly technical. They're going to be less technical than what you would find in a fitness class. So that could be a good option for you there. Yoga classes, we have twice a week with Jordan. Great way to kind of like finish off your day. They are evening classes. So if you end up doing that, the yoga classes and just like focusing on doing the stretches, getting the mobility in that you need to. These classes you're holding poses for 2 to 3 minutes at a time, allowing your connective tissues to lengthen. This isn't a workout. This isn't like how do you get from one pose to the next as quick as you can. This is meant to be more relaxing and to really just kind of like open up shoulders and hips and T-spine and all that different stuff. So we want to try to get people moving better with these classes, and it's not meant to be like a killer workout. Last up, we have kettlebell classes. So kettlebell classes, there's a strong requirement for technique on this. So whether you're just starting out, you haven't done kettlebells before, that's a great class to go to. Class sizes are usually fairly small. Ryan, our kettlebell coach, is a Strong First certified kettlebell instructor. He's a great instructor, and if you spend some time with him, he'll help get some of that technique dialed in for kettlebells, whether you're someone who's been using them for quite a while, or if it's your first time touching the kettlebell. If you've never done kettlebell work before, I definitely suggest going to one of those classes and just refining your skill with it. There's always a workout at the end, so you're gonna get hot and sweaty and have some different options there for workouts that might include some calisthenics and the kettlebell as well. But great class to go to, and even people who know how to move a bell well have come out of those classes saying, like, I learned more, I got more out of it, which is awesome, and what we want. So all these classes are available to sign up for, and all you got to do is basically just open it up on your phone or computer, and you can just hit enroll and show up to these classes. Introduce yourselves to the instructors, let them know that you're newer there or newer here, and that just to give them an idea of where you're at. Say, I've been to one class, this is my first class, I've been to 15 classes. So yeah, either way, looking forward to having you out to any of these classes, and we'll see you soon.